What's up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and I am here today with the review for The Oval on BT Season 5 or Season 4. Nope, Season 4, Episode 5. The episode is titled Image, Power, and Money. So, before we go ahead and get into this review, if you guys are watching this video or any other on the channel and you guys aren't subscribed to the channel yet, then you guys are doing me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, giving me a big thumbs up. And with that, you guys, without further ado, let's discuss the Oval, shall we? All right, you guys, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This video might not be that long because this episode didn't give me a lot to go off of, because this episode left me, actually, no, it did not leave me as more confused. I'm starting to, it it left me a little bit more confused, but I understood what was going on in certain parts. So this episode, we see Victoria. So Victoria went down to Donald's office, and you guys know how Victoria is when she see Donald. She has to berate him. She has to, do the not the. Actually, she's doing the Veronica thing, girl, and all of that kind of stuff. It's like, Tyler, do you know how homophobic that is? But you know what? We said it with Veronica. It wasn't cute and funny. It was overkill at a certain point, and now we still repeating this with Victoria. Okay, so they went down to the yellow room to talk. So Victoria is telling Donald that Hunter is freaking out about Jason, right? So then she brings up everything that's going on, the fact that Sam was shot by Kyle. He says that he went to the vice president, and then he says that your girl, your bestie Priscilla, and Richard went there as well, right? She's like, damn, he made a good coffee. I was like, so you reduced him to making some good coffee, okay, right? So he's telling Victoria, this is Donald by the way, that he sent someone after, you know, Priscilla and his assistant. She says, how did that go? He says, not that good. She says, I hope that hitman is no longer with us anymore. He says, nope, been taken care of. I was like, so you took out Agent Grip. Okay, don't really care, right? So then she asked him about Lily. He says that she's at home and she's telling him to take care of Lily, right? So then we move back over to the doctor talking to Hunter, telling Hunter that there is no way possible that that person that was in the bed could be Jason, right? But Hunter was like, I didn't even step away for but a few seconds. I was like, finally, somebody said something that makes sense. Yes, Hunter stepped away from the room, but it wasn't that long that he was away from the room. And even when he stepped away from the room, Victoria was still in the room. So when did we do the switcheroo with the cancer patient and Jason? I don't know. I'm confused, but whatever, right? So yeah, the doctor's once again telling him there's no way that that child could be his, right? So then they're talking, and Hunter believes that Victoria and his father-in-law are behind this, just messing with him. I was like, huh? Huh? You know what? That's still interesting, right? Because I literally just thought about something before I pause here and move forward. Jason. So VP obviously doesn't know that Jason is still alive, and VP doesn't know that Sam has him. Does Tyler know as well? Because Jason can still take his parents down. I have so many questions, but let's pause here and let's move forward, you guys. All right, you guys. So next up, we see Dale and Alan. They're at a diner. I really don't know why we needed this scene with Dale and Alan because it really wasn't much. They were sitting there. They were, Dale was talking about how his food is cold, not hot, and he wants somebody to, he wonders if he can ask somebody to put it in a microwave. You're at a diner. I don't know too many. I don't know any diner that has a microwave, but okay. And when they cook your food, they cook it fresh. But maybe not this diner, right? So Alan is asking, Dale, why is he so nice? And Dale's like, there's no reason to be upset and angry all the time. Well, Alan sees things otherwise because Alan is still upset and pissed off at Donald for trying to take him out. And Dale basically tells him, like, you got to remove your feelings from it. And Alan's like, my feelings are not involved. I'm like, I think your feelings beg to differ, sir, because your feelings are definitely involved. Just saying. Those feelings are right there involved. So then after that, we move over to Max. So you guys remember that Eli sent Max to go get Bobby, right? So Bobby is still outside of Donald and Lily's house. He hasn't moved, right? So when Max got back, he was like, oh, there's 5 guys now. Nope, it's 14. So why are you still here? You're outnumbered. But okay, he wants to go check on Lily. And Max is like, I'm under strict orders to bring you back to the vice president, right? And he says that the vice president told me that she's fine. He was like, how does he know that? I was like, that's another good question. How does he know this? You know, you guys know when the Oprah first started, like, I enjoyed the Oprah, and I still do enjoy it. It's just the fact that these storylines just don't make a whole lot of sense to me. Let's just be real with each other. These storylines don't make that much sense, and I'm still trying to wrap my brain around what direction we're going in. But let's pause here and let's go ahead and move forward, you guys. So Donald, when Victoria told Donald to sit down with her earlier, he sat on the arm of the couch. She says, sit on the couch. So he's wincing to sit down. I'm like, wait a minute. So now you're in pain, but when you were tormenting Lily, you couldn't have paid me to believe that Donald had gotten shot by Lily in his abdomen. But now he's wincing. That's why I feel like some of these things be like I said last week. I know I said it in. I think I said it in Sisters. A lot of these things with Tyler Perry shows, they're ad libbed. I get ad lib from a lot of these scenes. But hey, it is what it is, right? I'm not complaining. I'm just kind of again confusion, right? So Hunter asked Donald, "Is Victoria's father playing with him?" And Donald says, to his knowledge, no. So then Donald asked him how much coke had he done. And he's like, because you typically do coke when you leave the White House. He's like, so you said I left the White House. Who told you that? So he says, I'll find out. So he called Alonzo in and basically just went off on Alonzo, right? And Alonzo eventually left, right? So then when he did that, Hunter asked, what were you and Victoria talking about? So Donald came up with the lie that they were talking about Jason's funeral arrangements, and he's the one that ordered his cremation. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna leave that one alone, you guys. That one I'm gonna leave alone. So the guy Kane. So you guys remember that? Um, remember last week's episode when Kyle came to the White House to work, right? He was asking about Sam, right? So remember, he sent the guy Kane to try to find out about Sam, right? So miraculously, Kane has found. Um, Now here's a question: how in the hell did Kane find them when initially Sam was in the hospital? Sam and Richard and Priscilla left the hospital, right? Sam is in Richard's car. How did he know where to find them? I don't understand that part. How did he know where to find them? But he also he's telling him he found Sam and Richard right there at the VP's house. Max has shown up with Bobby. So is, Richard and Priscilla. Sharon is there. So Kyle's saying, is there a cute brunette boy there? He was like, no. Asking about Dale. So I'm still confused as to how he knew where to find them. Because that's just kind of a coincidence that you knew that How did he follow? He didn't follow them. Sam and Richard were already on the road by the time Kyle. Okay. Okay, we're gonna let it go, you guys, and pause here and move forward. All right, you guys. So we see Eli. He's talking to Sharon, Priscilla, Richard, Nancy, Max, and Bobby, and his wife Sloan is here as well, right? So Eli is telling them, with Jason being dead, it's nobody to point to them as a crime. Now, you guys remember previously, I know I've been saying this for a long time, because we know the truth about what happened with, you know, Ellie. No, not Ellie. Wait a minute. Okay. I'm gonna dig into that in just a minute. But we know the truth about what happened with Jean and Denise, right? And even Maud. We know that Jason was the reason that those three women are no longer with us. But Ellie was taken out by Victoria. Yuma taken out by Kyle. Diane Wilmot, Kyle, right? But they have an explanation. Eli has an explanation for everything. Now he did show them the video of Jean being, unlived, and Diane, not Diane, but Denise, right? And they were like, "Wait a minute! I thought there weren't any cameras in the White House." He says, "Don't tell anybody, but there are." I was like, "Oh, okay." So then, they bring up the scenarios that I just mentioned. Max and Denise, not Max and Denise, Max and Yuma being shot, and it was by Kyle, right? And you guys remember earlier in the season, I don't forget which season it was, but you guys remember what the report was saying on the news. That the news report was trying to say that Kyle and Yuma were having an affair with, they were having an affair with, what's her name? With Denise, right? And that they got into a shootout with each other. And remember, Kyle was nowhere in this picture, right? So now they're spinning it, saying that, Yuma was having an affair with, still having an affair with Denise, but she was also working with people that wanted to take out Hunter. And they had pictures of her taking money from the people, and Matt's like, that's not real. So then we move over from that. They bring up Diane Wilmot. They don't have anything happened to Diane. I was like, say what now? You might not have a body, but that woman is missing, and you'll never see her again. So let's presume that she's dead. So then we talked about, Sharon. There was no reason. There was really no explanation with the Sharon situation, other than VP saying he's gonna talk to Hunter and tell him that he knows about how he's doing Sharon. I'm like, say what now? That makes no sense. Oh my god. But I know what he was doing. I know that all that. I feel like all that stuff was doctored. I really do feel like all that stuff was doctored. I don't believe that any of that stuff was real. Oh, then we also brought up Ellie, because Priscilla was like, but he sent somebody to take us out, and so Eli says, is this him? She says yes. So they're trying to tell us that Ellie was sleeping with Alan, Grip, and Hunter. And I guess Grip, oh God, Tyler. So Grip came over to take out Alan because of Ellie. That one you gotta clean up, Tyler. Because that one makes no sense. Ellie's not with us anymore. So why would Grip then want to come and take out Alan if the woman is not with, if she's deceased? That part doesn't make sense. Okay. So at this point, they're screwed. And at this point, it seems like a success pool of everybody sleeping with everybody. Let's pause here and let's wrap up this episode, you guys. So, Donald went to Victoria and told her that she was right about Hunter losing it. And once again, she is still berating him about, you know, his sexuality. I'm like, this is not funny. But she told him she got it covered, right? And then we see as everybody they're leaving, we see everybody starting to leave the vice president's house, right? So Bobby wants to go after Lily, and Max is looking at him like, you are an idiot. So Sam, Richard, Priscilla, Nancy, and Sharon are all talking, right? So they don't like this. Now, at one point, Bobby and Max ask Sam, does he trust this, right? Here's where I'm gonna go back to you guys. Jason, what are we gonna do about Jason? What was the purpose in keeping him alive, right? I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm drawing a huge blank when it comes to Jason. And I'm gonna tell you guys another. You guys know the other blank that I'm drawing, and I'm still stuck on this one. And we're gonna talk about that in just a minute. Um. So you guys, we move back over to Lily and Donald, and Donald is threatening Lily with her mother, her dad, and her sister. So she says she'll stay, right? And he hands her the keys to the handcuffs that she's in and tells her to clean herself up and go see the doctor. I was like, oh, okay. But she says she'll stay with him. I was like, wow. Very anticlimactic, just a little bit, right? Now, to end the episode, this is where I draw the confusion. So Eli called up Victoria, right, and told Victoria that they all bought it hook, line, and sinker, right? So they're planning to have sex with each other, right? Now, he's pulling at Victoria, talking about he can't, call that bitch. She's like, what bitch? He was like, Donald, can't stand his ass. I was like, okay. And call off Kyle. Okay. And once again, we have the berating of, it's just the berating of gay men. And why I don't know why Tyler writes certain things into the script, but hey, it's neither here nor there for me. I just will say I still don't understand this situation with Victoria. It's not even Victoria. I don't understand Eli. Tyler has to make this make sense because this one doesn't. And I'm still drawing a huge, huge blank when it comes to the Eli story. If Eli wasn't trying to become the president of the United States, then what was the purpose in all this stuff in the first place? Like, I don't understand. Was it to put Hunter on notice or what? I don't understand. I'm 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 drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank, you guys. Like, I I'm really drawing a blank. But hey, if you guys can make sense of some of this stuff, please let's discuss it in the comment section. I'm cool with that. Um, I'm just drawing a blank. I'm just drawing a blank with really truly. I'm just drawing a blank with Eli and this Jason story. Those two things I don't know where we're going with them, and I can't even begin to imagine where we're going with it. But hey, that's that. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, share the video, you guys, and until the next time, please stay safe out there, you guys. Take care of yourselves, wash your hands, be blessed, and I will see you guys in the next one. I'll see you guys later for Sisters. And Sisters, I need to watch American Horror Story, and then we will do Abbott Elementary. That'll be it. So Wednesdays now are just scripted shows. I'm cool with that. And then I gotta get caught up on Salt Lake City, and we'll do a video on that one as well. But I'll see you guys later.